Well, hello again, folks. Now we're going to talk about India. I'm your host, Mr. Amazing, and welcome to the stream. We'll be going live very soon. Put the picture in the comments, okay? Here's some amazing facts you may not have known about India. No matter how much you learn about India, you can't know enough. The country's diversity has tons of incredible but true facts waiting to be revealed. Here are 12 surprising facts about India that may make you fall in love with the country. And then we get to 40 smaller facts about the country, so you can learn more. Did you know India introduced shampoo to the world? Among the many interesting facts about India, this one is the biggest source of amazement for me. The first ever shampoo was used by locals in India. Dried India gooseberry mixed with many other herbs was used to wash hair, a recipe that is still used in the country today. The word shampoo is derived from the Hindi word shampoo. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Did you know the earliest diamond in the world was mined in India? It is believed that the first ever diamond recognized and mined was found in India among huge alluvial deposits of the stone on the banks of rivers Krishna and Godavari. Some of the world's biggest diamonds today were also found in India. The highest cricket ground in the world can be found here. Another shocking fact about India is that the Chal cricket ground in Chal Pradesh is the highest cricket ground in the world. It is part of the famous Chal military school built in the 19th century and sits at an altitude of 2,440 meters. India took part in the discovery of water on the moon. This fact is recalled with a sense of pride by many Indians. For the first time ever, India discovered that there is water on the moon. The Indian Space Research Organization's lunar probe, Chandrayaan-1, detected water using the Moon Mineralogy Mapper. That is not the only space-related thing that first came from India. The first ever rocket launched from India, and it was so light and small that it was transported on a bicycle to the Tumba launching station. There is an Indian woman who is nicknamed the Human Calculator, Shankurtla Devi, from Bangalore City. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I don't know how to pronounce them right. Anyway, she earned a mention in the 1982 Guinness Book of World Records when she multiplied two 13-digit numbers and gave the correct answer in less than 28 seconds. This genius was then called the Human Calculator. Two well-known international stars, the musician Freddie Mercury and actor Ben Kingsley, have Indian grandparents. Freddie Mercury of the British band Cream was Parsi-born by the name of Farrokh Bulsara. Acclaimed actor Sir Ben Kingsley was born to an Indian grandparent and a British grandparent, and his birth name was Krishna Pandey Bandi. India, he set up a voting poll booth for just one person. During elections, India sets up a voting booth in the Gir forest for only one person, and Mr. Manhunt, or Hardas the Rashandas, has been voting since 2004, and this polling booth is specially made for one person every single year. India has been producing sugar since ancient times. It was the first country in the world to produce sugar. People in the Indian subcontinent were also the first to discover the use of sugar canes and its properties in medicines and food. It is home to a floating post office. India has the largest number of post offices anywhere in the world. Like that didn't make an India exclusive enough, there's also a floating post office in a boat in Kashmir, India. The post office is on the famous and picturesque Dal Lake, a mainstay of Kashmir tourism, and the floating post office makes it even more unique. It has a village called Snapdeal.com Nagar. Shiv Nagar village was renamed Snapdeal.com Nagar after Snapdeal.com, the e-commerce company, installed 15 hand pumps in the village so the villagers wouldn't have to walk for miles to fetch water. The village even has the Snapdeal logo branded everywhere. In one Indian state, there is a village called Masaram that received 26,000 millimeters of rainfall in 1985, earning the title of the wettest place on earth. Located in the beautiful Kashi Hills in northeast India, this little village doesn't offer much to travellers except its near constant rain. Here's a fact you probably didn't know. Cows are considered sacred. If hamburgers are a regular part of your diet, you need to make some adjustments before visiting India. Cows are protected by their own set of rules in the constitution, making killing a cow a crime. Even on crowded city streets, cows have liberties to roam where they please, without fear of being harassed by humans. India has over 300,000 mosques and over 2 million Hindu temples. You may be awed and amazed by all the stunning architecture India has to offer. About 15% of India's population is Muslim. The mosques across the country range from small village buildings to immense famous ones like the Mesa Masjid in Hyderabad or the Jasma Masjid in New Delhi. The same can be said about India's Hindu temples, which surpass 2 million to serve the 79.8% of India's Hindu population. Just the holy city of Varanasi has over 23,000 temples. It is safe to say India is the land of temples. Well, how's your weekend? Are you enjoying your weekend? I hope you're having a good weekend, and I hope you're going to enjoy this video. India is home to the highest rail bridge in the world. Not all of India's famous monuments are religious. A jaw-dropping bridge spanning the Chenab River in Jammu is 1,178 feet above the water. Hey, if you're afraid of heights, you might want to skip this one. Although rats might not be the first species you think of to worship, there is a temple in Rajasthan dedicated to rats. Thousands of rats call this temple home, making it one of the country's most unique attractions. Many pilgrims visit the temple every year on their own religious journeys, so make sure to be respectful of local customs when visiting. It also has the highest motorable road in the world. At over 19,300 feet, the Ladakh Road is the highest motorable road in the world. Make sure you pack a warm jacket before going on this particular adventure, because it might be a bit cold. Located in the Himalayas at about 16,470 feet, the glacial lake Ruppkund has become famous for human skeletons found in the lake and surrounding areas. It is thought that the skeletons are the remains of people from the 9th century who perished during a severe hailstorm. Now we're just going to take a 1 minute break because Mr. Amazing is getting thirsty. I just need to get some water and I'll be back in a minute. But don't go anywhere. Just turning on the light there to make it a bit brighter as well. Sorry about the interruption. Just need to get some water. All this talking makes me very thirsty. Okay, on with the facts. The popular game Snakes and Ladders originated in India, now sold across the world, and sometimes adapted to Chutes and Ladders. This board game traces its roots back to India. It was first created to teach morals and lessons about karma in a way that young children would understand and remember. You mentioned earlier India was the first country to mine diamonds. From the 4th century BC to around 1000 years, India was the only source of diamonds in the world. The original diamonds were found in the Krishna River delta. In the 18th century, more diamond deposits were discovered in Brazil, and soon after in South Africa, adding to the market of diamonds. But India will always be the first. With documents dating back to as early as 5500 BCE, Hinduism is considered the oldest religion in the world. There is not really a known founder of Hinduism, and no one cares to know who started Hinduism, since Hinduism is a way of life. Currently, Hinduism is the third largest religion in the world, serving about a billion people. Regarding gods, Hinduism is not a pure polytheism. Hindus believe in one god, Brahma, who is manifested in thousands of other gods. Along with Brahma as the main god, two other gods make up the Triamti. Brahma is the creator of the universe, Vishnu is the preserver of the universe, and Shiva destroys the world to recreate it. It is up to each Hindu to decide which god they worship. Personally, I kind of like Shiva, but that's just me. And here's another fun fact about Hinduism. The number 108 is the most sacred number for Hindus. It is the ratio of the sun's distance from Earth to the sun's diameter, as well as the ratio of the moon's distance from Earth to the moon's diameter. India has 22 recognized languages. The numerous languages spoken across India include Santali, Kashmiri, Bengali, Tamil, and Urdu. The official languages, however, are English and Hindi. India also has the world's second largest population of English speakers, first being the United States, since most Indians speak their own regional language as well as English for ease of communication. Sanskrit is considered the oldest language in the world, the mother of all languages. Every Hindu book is written in Sanskrit, and said that Sanskrit is the language of the demigods. India is currently the second most populous country in the world, ranked only behind China. India has roughly 1.37 billion people, and the numbers keep climbing. It's estimated by 2050 India will have surpassed China to become the most populated country in the world. Most Indians eat with only their fingers. It's customary in India to eat food with their fingers, including rice, sauces, meats, and vegetables. Some people argue that to truly enjoy an authentic Indian curry, it is a requirement to eat the dish with their hands. Don't be afraid to forego the use of a fork, knife, and spoon when in India. Just watch how the locals do it and try finger food out for yourself. Well, you enjoying these amazing facts about India? I hope you are. Of course, I don't seem to have too many viewers right now, so I don't know who's listening, but you can still enjoy it. You can always watch the video if it's not live. There's a village of Shani Shinapur, which is famous for not having a single door or locked a single house in the entire village. More than that, there has not been a recorded criminal act in this village for 400 plus years. Many people think that the shared vulnerability has created a neighbourly trust between residents, which has formed a protection stronger than any deadbolt or heavy gate could ever bring. Indian food has become one of the most widespread cuisines in the world. From London to New York, from Dublin to Chicago, Indian food has spread across the world and continues to gain popularity. Many argue authentic flavour and spices is lost in many restaurants outside of India itself, however. India has the highest population of vegetarians in the world. It's estimated up to 30% of India's population follow a strict vegetarian diet, while many others will only consume fish and no land animals. Vegetarians are widely spread; even Western food chains like KFC provide a vegetarian menu for most of its patrons. India has a lot of holidays. In 2019, India has 26 official holidays, including Indian Independence Day, Holi, and of course Christmas. The wide range of celebrations come from the fact that there are so many different cultural groups blending together in the Indian population, leading to a lot of holidays and festivals. Holi is much more than a colourful power festival. Holi, also known as the Festival of Colours, is the popular Hindu spring festival celebrated across India and Nepal. Holi's name comes from Holika, the sister of demon king Hira, Hir, Hirankyasha. Sorry, I can't pronounce that right. Apologies. And it signifies the victory of good over evil. It also marks the end of the winter season, welcoming the spring. While the festival is well known for its colourful flowers, water also is a big part of the event, as many people use water balloons to engage in water fights with family and friends. Beyond being a national holiday in India, these days Holi is celebrated by Hindus the world over. The world's largest sundial is located in India. The town of Jaipur is home to the largest sundial in the world, which is a towering 27 metres (90 feet) tall. If that's not impressive enough, the sundial is constructed from beautiful polished stone to create a truly immersive work of architecture. The sundial has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Every year it attracts thousands of visitors who come to witness the shadow moving at about 6 centimetres per minute. The Taj Mahal is slowly changing colour. Perhaps the most iconic landmark in India, the majestic white walls of the Taj Mahal are something almost every traveller dreams of seeing. However, due to the pollution and contaminants in the air, the marble walls are slowly transforming from white to a kind of yellow colour. Well folks, that was some amazing facts about India. We hope you enjoyed this video. I will be back later with our third and final live stream of the day. Until then, have an amazing day. This is your host, Mr. Amazing Facts, signing off.